up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are testing, and I love testing because I get to test on a 23 M1000RR. So any excuse that they give me to get onto this bike and put some miles on it, I'm all for it, especially if it's work, right? So what we're doing today is we're going to be testing cruise control limits. So what are cruise control limits? Well, we have an upper mile per hour that the cruise control will not allow the bike to get past. In this case, this one is about 130 miles per hour. Now I have the cruise control set to stock right now with this flash. It's flashed on 91 pump, and I'll go ahead and test it, and we'll see if we can get this bike to hit a cruise control limit to see if it's actually there. Now assuming this does work, it'll mean this bike will hit a maximum mile per hour and won't let me go beyond that mile per hour for cruise control. Now I know what you're thinking, who the hell is cruising the bike at 130 miles per hour? Well, every single BMW is a little bit different. This M1000RR and the S1000RR have a very high speed for cruise control, whereas something like the GS1250 or the K1600, we're looking about 100 miles an hour there. And some of those people that go for the what they call an iron butt series, something where you're going for very long extended periods on the road, they've actually emailed us and said, hey, we'd like it if we took the cruise control limit off the bike. And anyone that's ridden a K1600 knows it's basically has the arrow of a garage door. You don't feel any air against you like I am on this bike right now, even though this bike is much better than S1000RR with the advanced arrow. But the K1600 is like a wall right here, boom, and you have no air hitting you if you don't want it to. And it has an adjustable with a motor. The windscreen will go up and down. So I'm going over to a spot right now to test the cruise control. Obviously I can't do it here on the freeway safely. Too much traffic here, so I'll go to a spot where it's really empty, no traffic. We'll see what we can do with the stock cruise control. And then I have a flash, I'll do it right at the side of the road there. And assuming the factory cruise control is on this, because I haven't tested on this bike yet, we have a flash tune I'll throw into it right there at the side of the road and try it again, and we'll see if that limitation's gone. Real easy. This is how we test things a lot of the times. It's just trial and error, and this is why we have these test bikes. I mean, granted, we probably don't need a test bike this awesome, but why not, right? All right, over here at the spot. And what I'll do here is I'll put this thing into final drive, like 5th or 6th gear, in the 120s. I'll hit the cruise control, I'll enable it right now, and then I'll hit it on, just like I do here. And then I'll hit the mile per hour up, 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 and go to all the way till it hits the limit. Here we go. Jeez. Hard to hang on to. And there it is, that's the limit. 130, I can't push it anymore. That's it. And of course it shows you the maximum speed right there of 133. And that was me continuously pressing. You saw I couldn't press it anymore. 133 is the limit for cruise control on the bike. Now it's time to get this thing flashed and see if we can exceed that 133 mark. Now, riding this thing at 133 of cruise control is definitely not ideal. There's a lot of wind hitting you. There's nothing cruising about this, okay? But it's good because, like I said, the people with other model BMWs that may want to utilize this feature have a much lower threshold for that limit on cruise control. And this is just an example to show you guys how we have control over the BMWs. Not just the M1000RR, but all BMWs in general. This will be available for all new BMWs. Alright, stopped here. Let's go ahead and get the tail off and get this thing flashed, huh? Cool part is we can just do this at the side of the road here. One of the benefits, just like if you're switching from E85 at the gas station. Pump, fire, and cruise control, yeah. Alright, first key on here, first start. Now of course, because we're doing the first start here and first key on, we have it in road mode. So, this happens every single time you flash a 23 S1000, M1000, you get that road mode stuck. And all you have to do it, or to get rid of it, sorry, is enable your modes again. So we'll just go over here. I'm gonna use my Race Pro mode. That's all I ever use, all the nannies off. Get back to my main screen, hit the mode, and go back to Race Pro, and we are fixed. Good to go. Let's get going. Alright, as you can see, cruise control is still enabled on the Combi. So, let's get to a spot here where we can test her out. Alright. The fuel's coming on. Come on now. Saw it right there. I got it cruise control, locked it in, 173 miles per hour. Now, the interesting part is that I could not enable cruise control when it was past the 133 mile per hour marker. Of course, you saw the gas light come on there, so I'll fill up here in a second. But you have to get to the limit and then push it over manually with the manual set. That way it'll go over that 133 marker. And this is just an example. I'm using it in 6th gear here, and we can do this, like I said, for any BMW model. All right, we got gas, so I'm all good. Ready to have a nice little ride back on the freeway here and just enjoy this bike. And just to let you guys know, again, starting the cruise control after the factory stock limiter speed will not work. It only works if you start below the limiter speed and push your way up manually using the set button here. So that's just a little preface there, and make sure it's in 6th gear. The final drive, I don't know why you cruise in like 1st gear or 2nd gear, so 6th gear it has to be in. And you guys probably saw in the video there, I kind of let go of the throttle and then it canceled the cruise control, but I had to hang on to the bike because it's going 170 miles an hour. I can't just let my hands off of it. I get sucked up by the wind. So my hands were firmly input on this, but there was no throttle input, meaning I had it at 0 throttle input while I was holding it, and just kept on pushing the set button. So I wasn't trying to fool you guys. If you saw that 173 on the Combi there, that means it was set. The 130 would not go beyond the 133. I couldn't set it beyond that. This I just kept on pressing the button beyond 133, and I ran out of real estate. I could have kept on going, honestly. 173 isn't a limit anymore. It's just what I ended up getting to. So I think that's going to do it for our video here today, guys. If you guys can think of any of the features you guys want, we'll work on it for you guys. We're here to make sure this bike is 100%. Make sure you guys are all happy with every single feature. We aren't just concerned with power, although power is important. We're concerned with every feature on the bike. So I think that's going to do it for us, guys, and I'm going to enjoy the ride home on this because I don't get a whole lot of chances to ride this bike. Way too busy usually. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go have some fun. See you guys.